what we got here is a 24-hole indexing ring made out of cast iron that's on my 8x14 lathe. This little pin just hooks into the different holes. It can be stored back here. I can remove it if I want to. And it's got a magnet, so it can just sit on the side there. Gotta get this to thread in here so I don't lose it. Yeah, we'll put it there for now. Anyway, this ring is removable. It's got a screw holding it in place, and it fits tight. Actually, what it is, it's a 4-inch inside diameter cast iron pipe. I got this from a plumber. He had about 11-inch scrap. He charged me about 10 bucks, but I was looking up the price of the pipe, and the retail on it was about $200 for a 10-foot section. So this has gone up just like everything else. Inflation has hit everything. I cut it on my bandsaw to a more usable size, and I faced it on my lathe, which is a pretty straightforward procedure. Notice I had to make a taller key, because with the indexer in there, the old key got in the way. So I simply made and tempered a new key out of a piece of round rod. I then used a simple screwdriver blade from an old broken screwdriver. Put it on the lathe. My homemade quick change tool post. And what I did is I used this line up each gear tooth, and this happens to be a 24 tooth gear. I'm trying to shoot this by hand, so bear with me. But what it does is it lines up each of the 24 teeth. Then with this in place, I simply drilled each one of them. Now I just drilled in about a 1/16 of an inch just to mark the piece, and then I took it off and drilled it out on the drill press. Because it's cast iron, I was very careful drilling it out so that I wouldn't break it. And in fact what I did is I put a piece of plywood in there to keep that all in shape so that when I drilled it I wouldn't put any stress on the cast iron and crack it. So, there you have it. Simple, easy indexer, 4-inch inside diameter pipe, and I like the indexer on the front. I'm used to it being there. I've seen a lot of people put it on the back and use the gear that's on there, but I like it to have 24 holes because it's divisible by 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, and 12. So it gives me lots of options, and it is removable if I ever want to make a different indexing ring with different hole configuration. Pretty simple project. Took about an hour, hour and a half to make the pieces up here. Attach this to the head of the lathe, and it took about another 2 hours to make the ring, and then of course I had to paint it. Gotta have it look nice. So, handy, simple indexing ring, removable from the front of the lathe so it doesn't get in the way. Had to make a longer key so it wouldn't interfere, and use a 24 tooth gear or whatever number you want on there. That's it. Hope that helped.